It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Chargers and the Raiders. And it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every...
Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Texas Longhorn, their rookie quarterback.
And a good start out of the gate. 2 games played, teams at 1-1, and he's played about as well as you expect a rookie quarterback to play. But what's been emphasized on the team and by the head coach, everyone else, raise your level around him and help this young man along.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense for the Chargers, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now run straight ahead with Warren. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Back deep for L.A. is Darius Davis. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. Well, that'll get him the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Herbert off of play action. He's going to get this. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. Room here to run. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Daniel Carlson set for the Raider field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Herbert. That's complete to Palmer. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This is 2nd and 8. Herbert now. This one finds McConkey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Here's Herbert. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Chargers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is...
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He juked him. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger defensive unit making their way back out there. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Josh Palmer. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Moore, the man in motion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Short throw to Disley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. At least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Warren. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raider offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man, it's Palmer. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Herbert got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Well, that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Will Levis, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, we head north to Minnesota, check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. DeAndre Swift, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting New Orleans Saints. 10-7, your final. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 40. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Complete to Johnston here. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw caught by Bowers. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll look to throw again. Short throw caught by Bowers. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That's to Bowers once again. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers A 24-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here's Dobbins. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the Raiders now down by 11, a minute 51 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd and 1. That's caught by Tucker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw again. Gets this to Myers. Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. To the sideline and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The Charger offense making their way back out there. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So with that neat 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
You know, I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment manager and said, make sure you watch that spot, you know, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit, because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for L.A., it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week.